You're almost 98 years old, and you just got your new driving licence. So they've said that you can drive till you're 101. So you're looking forward to life. And how would you say that the fact that you've got so many people speaking to you, does that keep you going day in, day out?
But I create that.
Yes.
I've created that a long, long time ago, and I'm so lucky to be in that situation. I don't suggest that everybody's in that situation, but you can create it. If you go out and talk to the teller at the supermarket, don't go to the machine. Go to the teller, talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Or bang into somebody at the queue and say, I'm sorry. And they'll turn and say, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You're conversing. You're living life still.
That's right.
Don't isolate yourself.
No. Now, you lost your beloved wife, Beryl, in 2015. She was 94, and you'd been together for, decades, 65 years, I think.
65 years,
65 years, your wedding. That must have been very hard adjusting to losing
Not
her.
easy, because you miss the cup of tea. It was so ordinary. Suddenly a cup of tea would put, there's a cup of tea for you. That doesn't happen anymore. You have to do it yourself. But don't make a big deal out of that. Try and work it somewhere that you find a path, a roadway to go up. And don't sit there and watch television all the time, which I'm inclined to do, because it's there to be used. And some of it's very good, some of it's not so good, but there you go. That's what you get in life. But you can argue about that, talk to somebody about it. As you go through the teller at the supermarket, say, did you have a nice day today? What time do you finish?
Yes.
And so a conversation creates, and after a few times, you've created a friend.
That's right. What would you like to say to the banks and the supermarkets who want to get rid of tellers and banks and all the supermarket checkout girls? What would you say to them?
For God's sake, don't get rid of people. It's people that matter in life. Machines are helpful, but you've got to know how to do it and when to do it and how to. There's so many complications. Once you start using a machine, it's the end, because you get no reaction from a machine, but you get it from people.
What would you say to others of your own age about getting out and about and meeting people? Would you encourage them to embrace our campaign?
Oh yes, no question about it. Anything's worthwhile if you're talking to people, because you must talk to people. A conversation between one person and another is invaluable.
Yeah.
Whereas you're sitting there on your own looking at a blank wall, that's no use to anybody. Or a machine is standing beside you waiting for you to press the button. You press the button and something happens, all right, goes away. Or I would get in a terrible mess. I've only got one email thing that I use, and that's all I do. And that to me is a life, but it's very useful. But I still don't use it as much as I should.
Still want to please people.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the Sunday Post campaign then to reignite the...
I think it's first class, because anybody that deals with loneliness is doing something as a favour to people, because loneliness is terrible. There's nothing like you can be out all day and talking to people as much as you like, but you still go back. And I do it regularly. I come home and at 10:30, 11 o'clock, I go to the door and I turn the key in the door and I lock the door, and silence is in. I'm on my own and I can't do anything about that.
It's a long,
but I hope
night.
that during that day I've done something that I can look back on when I go to sleep and say, oh, I spoke to so-and-so. Oh yes, I'll see them tomorrow maybe. You're creating something for yourself.
That's right. It's a long, long night when you're on your own.
A long night.
Yes, and there's a lot of people, your heart must break for them that haven't had the ability that you have.
Exactly.
But you're hoping that they will take that chance and that opportunity.
I'm hoping that everybody will get onto that. Talk to anybody, it doesn't matter who it is. Talk, smile. It's amazing what a smile will do. If you smile at somebody, 9 times out of 10 they'll smile back. That'll be the odd person, but then ignore them. But you can talk, keep talking. Wonderful thing, wonderful. Be part of Scotland's big Braw community.